So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Back to pass. It's John. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down there.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And it's a wildcat look here as he tries to convert on third down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Direct snap. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaking tackles. They'll bring him down, but the wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here comes the bunch formation. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving. There's the handoff. Breaks an open space. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. A short completion of a big tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Scanning the field, it's John. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
It's a cold night, and this offense is trying to come out, trying to find some kind of rhythm to get their quarterback going, but maybe underestimating the conditions and the speed of this defense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks off the defender. They can't get him to the ground. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And on first down, right back to the running game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Bowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They're going to run it. Lights off a defender.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He keeps it on the design run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
To throw, it's John. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. As we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Screen to the wide receiver. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Tackle is made just a short gain after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throw to the running back in the flat. Runs through the defender. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
The receiver grabs it. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for 6. The ball is picked off.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's John. Makes a quick catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
The offense lines up now, no longer backed up against their own goal line. First down across the 20. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Going to try to use his legs here. The gain is 3. Now it's down and 7.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's John. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. As the 1st down is still going. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. When they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his hand.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. Inside the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense contributes 6 points.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes them all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the 1st half.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here's the toss play now, running to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. To throw, it's John. Running out of time in the pocket. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And Michigan offense back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Bush. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Second down after that short completion. They keep him guessing with a run. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Gets the first and still running. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21-7.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. From the shotgun, drops back. He's hit just before the throw.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to make sure he's kept clean.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to take off. He's cleared on the 15. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
You know, the quarterback tries to pick this up himself. It just wasn't meant to be. Defense out in nickel package with those 5 DBs, knowing they've got good speed on the field to be able to cover the skill guys, and also the quarterback up front in case he takes off. Now we got a 4th down play coming up.
Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive. Offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's John. Catch made on the out route.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Send the back in motion. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. It's an out route. The catch made. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Nittany Lions line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Penn State. Look out, whole different game now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge jump play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's caught. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sense before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Wants to throw it. He throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
Incompletion sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offensive machine. How important is that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Looking to throw. It's John. That's reeled in. It's Wiggins. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Now they're running on the toss. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And there's the handoff. They'll bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 on first down.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's John. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth time. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Grinding away with a running game. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a two-possession game with this interception and a quick score. They're right back in it.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back. It's John. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The comeback is on. So a huge score, but now with the conference championship on the line, Kirk, they got to get the ball back and score again.
This may decide the result of the conference championship right here. All of the focus are going to be on the special teams units. Who's going to get this onside kick?
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. They get him down, but that first time will be decisive and give us our new conference champs.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep their football and secure the win? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.